Good afternoon. This is iTiS Financial Vibes. I am with our expert, Francis Rugorobi Kabinuri, and today we want to talk about something that was shared by one of us, Professor Sabbath-day, where he is in Ghana. There is, he was astonished to see a lady who uses a Mercedes-Benz to sell or to walk around shoes in a Mercedes-Benz. And then there's also another lady again who has also got a relatively very expensive car. Okay, and he's using it as a, she's using it as a mobile shop. And in the context of finances and the economy, why would someone, okay, use a Mercedes-Benz, which in our country, Uganda, is prestigious? Okay, why would the person use a Mercedes-Benz as a shop, okay, or an expensive car as a shop and do that? How does that add up? Because here in Uganda, someone who has a Mercedes-Benz cannot be hawking shoes around in that Mercedes-Benz. What does that mean financially?
Financially, it relates to assets or things of value that we use in our lives to add that value to our lives, or that we use in business to generate sales and therefore profits. Now, in business, we have, or finance, we have what we call business assets versus lifestyle assets.
Business assets
versus lifestyle assets.
What are business assets?
Business assets are those assets or things of value that we use in businesses to help us make sales and thereby making profits.
Business assets.
For example, when you have a business, a computer.
What is an asset?
An asset is something that adds value to you, the
something
owner.
That adds value.
Yeah. Okay. Something that you own, and by owning it, it adds value to you, the owner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a business asset.
A business asset is that asset which you use in a business to increase the business profitability.
Okay. So what is a lifestyle asset?
A lifestyle asset is that asset which adds value to you, the owner, as an individual.
Yes.
For example, to your lifestyle. For example, if you have a bed, it helps you rest, adds value to your body in resting. If you have a chair, it helps you relax by sitting in it. If you have a television,
it gives value to your life.
If you have a television set, it gives you visual value by watching it.
Okay.
If you have a vehicle, it drives you from point A to point B, where you want to go.
Okay. So
that's a lifestyle asset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So place that now in the Benz.
In the Benz.
Operating as a prestigious element in Uganda, and now operating as a shop in Ghana.
Now,
or elsewhere.
Now, usually, a Benz should not act as a business asset, a Mercedes-Benz, because it's not a commercial vehicle. There are vehicles which are made specifically for moving goods from place A to place B, from factories to the market or to the consumers. There are vehicles made for that. Box bodies and all other vehicles, pickups, they move goods to the market and to consumers or to clients.
Okay.
And most businesses, when they want to move if, for example, that lady who was moving shoes wanted to sell shoes, she would have bought maybe a small pickup or a covered box body and put her shoes there, and it's even cheaper than Mercedes-Benz, and move the shoes to the market. And one thing why we should use such tailor-made vehicles is that whenever you are using a business asset, that business asset should be profitable in usage. So when you use a very expensive asset to sell a very cheap product, you're not going to make profits at the end of the day.
Okay.
You're not going to cover the cost of that asset which you're using to make sales, because you must cover the cost of that asset in a short period of time, maybe 5 years, and then afterwards make a profit.
Business asset.
Yeah.
Is it adding value, or it is actually taking away
the value?
Because the fuel consumption of a Mercedes-Benz
is higher.
Cannot be compared with a Toyota.
A Toyota.
That is
then,
tailor-made for that.
Even the service,
and
repair is higher. Even the purchase cost, purchase price of the Mercedes-Benz is higher than that pickup.
It could be cheaper in Germany, but not in Ghana.
Not in Ghana, definitely.
Oh, that's now the business.
The business sense, business asset. So when you're buying a business asset, you must buy an asset which can generate sales for a business and end up being profitable. Because even the cost of that asset is part of the cost of the business. May reduce if you buy a very expensive asset like a Mercedes-Benz to use in selling your products, you will end up covering the cost of that Mercedes-Benz under the business costs, which will make your business at the end of the day less profitable or even a loss-making business.
Interesting.
Yeah.
In 2 minutes, lifestyle assets.
A Benz as a lifestyle asset.
Okay. But broaden that even to
other assets. Yeah. Now, in most businesses and in most countries, people never use lifestyle assets. Like in Uganda, I've never seen a Mercedes-Benz used for
business.
For business. But I've seen very expensive vehicles used in Europe used for business. Yeah, they are on market days.
There are these trailers that are a brand of Mercedes-Benz.
But even these saloon Benzes.
Yes.
Yeah, the saloon or sedans.
Yes.
The Mercedes-Benz sedan used as a sales vehicle. So in some certain circumstances, even in Uganda, there are certain vehicles which are used for lifestyle vehicles or assets which are used for business. Most times they are used by individuals who already own these assets as lifestyle assets. But then those assets are not fully utilized for lifestyle purposes. And for example, you will have a vehicle which you do not fully use. You use it, for example, for 8 hours as a lifestyle asset every day, but then you still have 2 hours every day to use that vehicle for extra activities which are income generating. So you borrow the lifestyle asset to add you some money. In Uganda, most people use lifestyle assets in what they call side hustles to earn them extra income outside their lifestyles. I've seen very many people who use their vehicles to transport goods to clients after working hours or even on weekends when they're enjoying their lifestyle. They're going to a beach, then they go with clothes or phones or phone accessories and they sell them while enjoying life. Or after a day's work, they get their Mercedes-Benz and they carry things along and they sell. So many times it's very okay when a lifestyle asset is underused in the lifestyle, yet you still need to increase your wealth
for profit generation.
Then you can use it for profit generation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So in one word, business assets and lifestyle assets are equally important for someone's financial growth.
Yes, please.
If you know how to use them, when to use them, and where, taking advantage. Yeah. Interesting. Is there any other word that you wanted to mention finally?
Yeah, I'll just throw this in for the Ugandan case with vehicles, lifestyle vehicles. The area where lifestyle vehicles are used a lot for business is in Uber. Uber. Yes. And I myself have ever used the Mercedes-Benz
for Uber
Uber
services.
Uber services.
Mm.
I had so much time on me, and my Benz was there, not being used a lot for lifestyle. It was a lifestyle vehicle, so I used it for a few hours to drive people along and to add some more money in your pocket. So if you're out there and you have a lifestyle asset which you are underusing in your lifestyle, please employ it to earn you more money, which can better improve your lifestyle.
Thank you, Francis. God bless you.